Across the Fence, we're highlighting Vermont handcrafters as we gear up for the annual Fine Craft and Art Show called Craft Vermont. Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Judy Simpson. For 65 years, the Vermont Handcrafters annual show has been a holiday tradition for families. This afternoon, we're going to get to see a variety of handcrafted items that are made in Vermont by Vermonters. Joining me is the Vermont Handcrafters Director of Events, Elizabeth Boudreau. Welcome. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be back this year.
So first of all, when and where is this year's show?
Well, it's at the Sheridan Conference Center in South Burlington, and it starts on Friday, November 17th, and it runs until 8 o'clock that night, 10 to 8. Saturday, the 18th, 10 to 6, and Sunday, the 19th, 10 to 5.
Terrific. Tell me a little bit about your organization.
Well, we are the oldest juried fine craft and art organization in the state of Vermont. It is all Vermonters. You know, I always say we're like this big family of artisans, and the show is it's an exciting show, and it highlights some of the best Vermont has to offer.
Now, I understand this year's show is a record breaker.
Well, we are packed full. By September, we were full. All our booths were full. We have 160 booths. We have, it's just the entrances when you first walk in, that's full. The upstairs, the promenade are all full, every room.
Now, my notes tell me there are 20 new artists this year?
Oh, yes. Every year we jury in new artisans, a lot of young new artisans, which is very exciting. And so we'll have 20 different artists there that no one's ever seen at our show before this year.
Why do you think the number of artists is growing?
Well, you know, we live in Vermont. People are finding alternative means. There's a lot of artists that come here, either grew up here or some people relocate to Vermont because of what we have to offer, the visual beauty and the peacefulness of our state.
All right, well, let's start talking about some of the items that you brought today to show us.
Well, we might as well start right here. This first one is by Jonathan Hart. He's out of Charlotte. This is an amazing artist. He's a photographer, so Amazing Vermont Photography is the name of his business. He has this, and he also has my favorite gal. Is this a Franklin County girl? Well, I call it a Franklin County girl because I am too. Aren't these incredible?
So these are photographs actually that are on canvas.
They're photographs on canvas and then framed up.
Perfect.
Yes.
I love it. All right, what have we got next?
And next, over here, we have beautiful glass work. This is by Matthew C. Schultz of Johnson, Vermont. And he enjoys creating objects with simplicity being the center of his design. And you know,
that's stunning.
Isn't that stunning? And the blue vase. And then he also has a little holiday touch, the Christmas trees over here.
Perfect.
Aren't they gorgeous?
They are. They're really pretty.
Next, in front, we have soap. It's, let me see. I got to find her right here. This is Eve's Body Logic of Williston, Vermont, and she has all natural and organic products made for the woman who wants to refine skincare. And there's an organic lavender eye pillow, beautiful soaps.
Great for holiday gifts.
Yeah, look at, she even has a little washcloth. It looks like crocheted washcloth and a face soap that with a scrub and a bath bomb.
Nice.
And then we have baskets, which are very exciting. And the baskets, and Donna's new to us this year, and she's from Tunbridge. And this is her basket up front.
That's
and
beautiful.
Then there's another beautiful basket over here. I don't know if you can.
I'm just going to lift it up a little bit just so you can see the shape of it because it's really unique. Isn't that pretty? Nice.
And here she also teaches basketry. And here's one of her little projects. Isn't that adorable?
Yeah, it's like a little purse.
And it has a little lift.
Great.
And so you'll see her. And she, like I said, this is these are made out of birch bark that they harvest on their own property.
Nice.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's beautiful. It is.
And now, up here, right in front of me, I have a collaboration, which I love to think about. Vermont Handcrafters, you know, I always say we're like a family. Well, here are two different artists Barry Gingslinger, who turned the bowl, and then Emily Colvert.
This is wood.
Yeah, this is a turned wooden bowl.
Wow.
Decorated by Emily, who does this abstract paintings. Aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah, that is really stunning.
It's so textural, and it's very, you can use it. I mean, it's not like it's just a showpiece.
No, you got to use it.
Yeah, you got to use it.
Fantastic. Now, of course, there are some ornaments.
Always ornaments. These are gourds.
You can hear the seeds inside them.
By Julia Imelo, and she's out of Montpelier. Aren't they adorable?
They're really cute.
And little dogs, of course.
Cow.
A Vermont cow.
Santa Claus and a snowman and a bird.
And
really
you'll find her at the show also.
And we should also mention that it's a great chance to talk to the artists about how they make their goods.
And boy, do we like to tell.
Yeah. There are demonstrations this year?
There are demonstrations. Again, this year is our ever popular Evelyn Gaunt, who does the traditional tatting, which, just come. It's beautiful lace making. It's age-old art, and if you haven't seen it, really stop by. She'll be there Saturday from 10 to 4. And then Carolyn Guest, who does sheep, she does does paper cutting with sheep shears.
Yes, yep.
She's amazing also, and she's another one who travels the world teaching, and she'll be there on Sunday from Sunday morning.
And now let's talk about some other things. I know there's some pet items in front.
Oh yes, there are some pet items. How about the big, I think that's the black-eyed or the bug-eyed fish, Jack the one-eyed fish, and then a collar for a dog.
The kerchiefs.
And the kerchiefs, and
there's also,
look at this.
Fashion.
And this is reversible.
Yeah,
the other side is so your little dog can be as warm as possible.
And of course, for Christmas.
Yeah, we have
a
little stocking. So that's really fun. And those are by Buffy Beyonce. And, she is it's a small little business, and she just loves. She's been sewing forever, so she's new to us this year also.
Oh, terrific!
Yeah,
nice.
And in front of there we have the bracelets, and they're made from cork.
Cork.
Yes,
isn't
that great? And they're made from Anya Bryam, and she has Elizabetha jewelry, and it's cork jewelry. And cork is kind of the vegan leather these days, and they're very popular. They have a magnetic back, so they close.
Easy to close. You don't
easy
have
to close, easy to take off. So they're really exciting.
Terrific.
Back here is another collaboration. This is a husband and wife team, John Arthur and Elizabeth C. I think it's C. Let me see. Got to get it right. Seaward. And she's new. John has been a member, and he does the copper work. This is one of his also. And she does a stained glass. So now they are combining their two. He used to do just like self-standing. They're combining their two talents.
Isn't that wonderful?
Isn't it wonderful?
It is.
They're so beautiful. And the bike, I get such a kick out of the bike in Vermont. Always so popular.
So now what other activities take place during the day, during this show?
Well, one of our favorite things is that we have a raffle that goes on. Well, it's a raffle. You sign up when you come in. A table just like this is full of donated items from all the artists. And what you do, put your name in a big, basket, and we draw every hour on the hour, and you can win. There's no cost to it. It is our way of saying thank you for supporting Vermont Handcrafters all these years. We like to give back.
What fun.
Yeah, it's really been very popular.
And you also collect food for the food bank as well.
We do collect food for the food bank. Last year we collected over $800, and I don't know exactly the amount of food that went out, but it was a lot of food. And it goes to the Chittenden. The food goes to the Chittenden County Food Shelf, and the money goes to the Vermont Food Bank.
Terrific.
So we kind of do a little of both.
Yes. And so what else we got here? I know some wooden bowls up front.
Oh, the wooden bowls are made by Toby Fullwaller I can't think of where he's out of. Right up in Franklin County near me, Fairfield, Vermont.
Okay.
And those aren't they adorable? He does all different sizes and spoon, and they're made. A lot of them are made from the wood off of his property, also.
Lovely. That's
Yes.
beautiful.
And then we have jewelry, and she's new to us also this year. Her jewelry is Courtney Record, and it's images. I don't know if you can. She was an environmentalist. She studied the environment and also jewelry making, and all her designs are like landscapes, like
The Green Mountains.
the Green Mountains. Can you see how they're? It's really an interesting.
Yeah, it's almost three-dimensional. It's very pretty.
Yes, aren't they gorgeous? And she has also, she makes cufflinks, which I haven't seen for a long,
No kidding.
Yeah, some men's shirts, women's shirts, cufflinks are kind of a thing that are coming back. And so she has those also.
Terrific.
Yeah.
And so we've got Santa.
Oh, always. Don't we have to have a Santa? So the Santa is by Don Humerman, and he carves them all out of cypress knees. Aren't they gorgeous?
Yes.
They're the roots of it. And then his wife, Linda Canary, does all the hand painting and decorating of them. And she's a fabulous artist. You can see little scenes on them.
Lovely.
Some have mice. They're really beautiful.
And we also have some quilting here. I'll hold this up.
Isn't
As an
that
example,
gorgeous?
yeah.
Yes, and I have another one here also that I'll show.
It's beautiful.
And these are by Anne Standish of Cambridge, Vermont. And these are scenes of natural world beauty, both
Yeah.
real and fanciful. And they're stitched together in 3 layers. They're wall hangings.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. This one's called Seasons Cusp 3. Very pretty.
And this is called Emerging from the Woods. Aren't they
Terrific.
gorgeous?
They are. Really different.
And she's new to us this year too. And that's another thing. Quilting, we haven't had a lot of quilters over. We have, but it's really back again, or people are really using it as an art form,
Right.
which is really fun
That's
by
lovely.
doing hangings like this.
Okay, let's talk about some of the pottery.
Oh, the pottery. That's also, that's a gal from Richford, and she's new. Elizabeth Martin, and it's all made out of stoneware. It's stoneware or earthenware, so it's very doable. You can cook all of the things above, dishwasher safe, and I love the colorations, the blues
they're beautiful
and things
to look
like
at,
that.
but use them.
Yeah, really use them. Yes. So let me see. Have we covered almost everything?
Almost everything. I think we need to talk a little bit too more about what people are going to be seeing. Obviously, these items will be at the show, but as you mentioned, there are 20 new artists.
Oh, 20 new artists. So you'll be seeing all kinds of jewelry, which is always a favorite, new pottery, book bindings. Let me see what else is there. It's so sometimes hard to think of all the new things that are going to be there.
And we should mention too that some of these items are really one of a kind.
Oh, well, yes, that's why people come all the time, is because it's a kind of a way to start your holiday shopping. They are one-of-a-kind items. Well, the Santa, there's only one of him ever.
Yep.
Every one is going to be different. Many of the things are one-of-a-kind. They only do so many.
Is that one of the things that really appeals to folks who come to the show?
I think so. I think, we have a history of quality, and these are things they're only going to see once. Often people come on Friday to get the first look and the best choice possible. So that's always exciting too.
That's wonderful. And once again, you do ask for folks if they want to make a donation when they come into the food shelf.
Yes, the food bank, yes, we really do. And that's been so helpful, especially in these years in Vermont.
Now, do you want just cash or cash and can people bring food?
Perishable food.
Non-perishable food?
Yeah, perishable. Oh my gosh. Non-perishable food would be really great. But cash is always a very handy, because then people can go out. The food bank knows what needs to be bought, and they can do that.
That's wonderful. Well, before we run out of time, I want to remind the folks at home that the 65th Annual Vermont Handcrafters Fine Craft and Art Show begins this Friday, November 17th at the Sheridan Hotel and Conference Center in South Burlington. The show runs through Sunday, November 19th, with doors opening each day at 10 a.m. And for more information, you can call 1-800-373-5429, or you can check out the website, vermonthandcrafters.com. That's our program for today. Thanks for joining us. I'm Judy Simpson. I'll see you again next time on Across the Fence.